Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good.
So-
I'm glad we got to uh, get this done.
Yep, me too. Definitely excited.
Yeah. Welcome to episode 210 of the Blitzstick. I'm here with Kendrick Agenor from Bryant University, and I'm excited to have him on to share his story of how he got to where he is today and much more. So, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Uh, how did your recruiting process start?
My recruiting process started. So I graduated high school in 2022. I received my first offer my senior year. In the middle of the season, it was to a Division two called West Virginia State, and I acclimated a couple more offers that season. I think I ended up with like 16 total. I had one Division one offer from Drake University, and the others were D2s or D3s and stuff like that. But I ended up decided to go Division two to a Division two school in West Virginia called Alderson Broaddus, which actually no longer exists, which is crazy. The school actually shut down after I left. Um, and then after that, I transferred to Florida International University. Was planning to be a walk on over there. Some things didn't go my way over there. They ended up not having tryouts or not having spots on the team. So then to I transferred again to uh, California University of Pennsylvania, Division two in Pennsylvania, which I just transferred from. Spent 2 years over there. Made the playoffs back to back years. It was a very fun experience now. And recently, for the spring of 2026 season, I've been here at Bryant University up in Rhode Island, and I've been loving it.
Hmm.
Mm.
Uh, so, uh, how did your football experience go back in high school?
It was there was a lot of ups and downs really because I actually started playing football late my freshman year. I wanted to just be a basketball player, man. Really, like, I love basketball. It's always been my favorite sport since I was younger. Like, it's always easy to just go pick up a basketball and just play whenever. But my one of my closest friends, his name's Elijah Andre. He actually convinced me to play in the middle of freshman year, so I missed like the first 2 weeks just because I was waiting for basketball season. But I actually started at defensive line, which is crazy. I actually started playing nose tackle. Um, and then I moved around nose tackle to D end. And then sophomore year, I switched to linebacker and running back. I got moved up to varsity. Didn't really play too much. I was playing linebacker more than running back at that level. Junior year, I was starting at running back, and I actually got benched midway through the season. Because just I feel like the coaches did that because they wanted to test my mental, and I feel like they saw more in me than I was really showing, and it really did help because I got benched, and then I showed that I really should be the starter, and then I finished the season off great. And then that senior year, I just took off from there, and I think I went for 1,400 yards my senior year and like 16 touchdowns or something like that, which is really cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What made you want to transfer to Bryant?
What made me want to transfer to Bryant was really the environment and the people out here. Great coaching staff out here. Coach Merritt has built a beautiful and great environment around here. We've been doing a lot of recruiting. We've got a lot of transfers that came in, and we're looking to shock the CAA, the world, and FCS and football in general this season. I think Bryant, we are going to make a very big impact that people aren't really expecting right now. And I just wanted to be a part of that foundation um, that takes this program to a next level. Because recently, Brian has had a couple losing seasons back to back and stuff like that. And being a part of a foundation of something really just it's been something that's been in my heart for a while. Because that's how it was in high school too. We didn't win our first. We didn't have a winning season until my senior year, I think it was, and we won districts that year. And that was the first time we won districts in 20 years. So that was pretty cool. I was happy to be a part of that.
Hmm. Going back to the basketball conversation, do you have a certain NBA team do you like?
Oh, I love the Miami Heat, man.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, big. I'm a big Florida guy. I'm from Fort Myers, Florida, so Miami is about like 2 hours, 2 hours 30 away. I've grown up on a Miami Heat all my life. I'm a big Miami Heat guy. I love was grew up watching the D Wade Big
mhm.
Three days. You know what I mean? It was wonderful. And then now that we got Giannis this year, I'm very excited. Yeah.
Nice. Um, I don't know if you see on Instagram, but I always post about the Sixers, and
Mhm.
I'm really excited for LeBron.
Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all have it, man. It's gonna be a great season for y'all, I think, until
Yeah,
y'all run into the Heat in the playoffs, and then we're gonna give you guys some trouble this year. But you know, what I mean, that's y'all got a loaded roster over there. It's definitely crazy to see that
yeah.
happen.
What about, uh, do you travel to Miami to see any Heat games?
I've actually only been to a preseason game before. I went with my dad when I was at Florida International University, which is in Miami. We went to a preseason game versus the Nets. Unfortunately, we lost that game, but you know it's preseason and stuff like that. Really, not too much, but definitely a goal of mine to make it to a regular season game.
Hmm.
Yep.
So tell me a little about your hometown and how you got to where you are at today.
Yeah, no problem. Hometown, Fort Myers, Florida. It's about maybe 2 hours, hour 30 south of Tampa, and 2 hours 30 west of Miami, so Southwest Florida. It's a beautiful area, a lot of beaches nearby and stuff. I grew up around like maybe 20 minutes from the beach, so I'd be over there going a lot of times. But growing up, I bounced around houses a lot as a kid, so I always felt like the need to be outgoing and make friends. You know what I mean? So I always been that kid that's always trying to know what's going on and stuff like that, and just always being friendly to people and just you know what I mean, just trying to make the most out of every place I go. And since Bryant University's been this is my fourth school I've been to, I've definitely carried that into my collegiate career because I, you know, everywhere gone, I've tried to make friends. Because you know, you never know when's the next time you're gonna see them, or I'm really just like a live in the moment type of guy. I like to enjoy the environment I have around me at all times. I grew up with 13 siblings, so I'm the second youngest. It was great, man. Having a big family makes me want to have a big family of my own when I grow up. Yeah, I think that was beautiful, man. Just having so much love around me and stuff like that just made me want to spread love to other people.
Hmm.
Yep.
Speaking of Fort Myers, my family has a vacation spot
Oh
in Fort
yeah,
Myers.
that's
Yeah.
nice. You like it over there?
It's in Naples.
Oh yeah, that's about like
Yeah.
25 minutes. I used to work in Naples actually, so
Oh,
like I would drive over there to go work. It's beautiful. The beaches in Naples are beautiful, man.
yeah.
Yep.
We fly into Fort Myers.
Uh huh. Yeah, it's nice out there,
So
man.
yeah.
I live right next to the airport too, like a 5 minute drive.
Oh,
Yep.
that's that's really convenient for you, I guess.
I know, right? It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Um. So, what is your biggest strength and weakness on the football field?
I would say my biggest strength is my contact balance. I'm very proud of that. I've worked on that every day. It definitely shows on the field and in practice. I show that a lot. That I'll always be able to take a hit, give a hit, and even when I do take a hit, I'll still fight for more yards. And weakness, I wouldn't really say I have a weakness, but I'm always trying to grow everything every day. You know what I mean? So like always trying to get better in the passing game, blocking game. Even though I say my strength is contact balance, it can always be better. So I'm always looking to improve that, and you know just sharpen all irons I can. Just keep sharpening my tools.
Hmm.
Mm.
What are your thoughts on how this past season went for you?
Past season for me really was I would say unexpected. um, Positively and negatively. I would say when I walked into the Division II California University of Pennsylvania, I was the second string this last season. Before that, I was fourth string running back. So the season before that, but this past season, I was second string. And then I want to say week 4 at our rivals, our starting running back, he went down with a shoulder injury. And crazy enough, that day was my mom's birthday. And I scored my first touchdown after the starting running back went out. I scored my first collegiate touchdown and I went for 100 yards that game. So, and then ever since then, the starting running back was battling with injuries. He would still play a little bit, but at some point they just sat him out for the season. And I ended up going after starting week 5, and then we made it to the second round of the playoffs. I ended up going for 1,000 all-purpose yards and making second team all-conference, which was wonderful for me. I think I had 9 or 10 touchdowns and like 1,200 all-purpose yards, which was great. it just made me see that if I had a full season starting, how well I could actually do in a great system and just provide with winning too. It's not just about the personal stats too. Like we were doing good, winning games that people counted us out on, and we just came back and found a way to just dig in and fight and win the game at the end.
Mm-hmm. What are some cool things to know about yourself?
Cool things to know. Say, I'm a big sports guy. Love music. Haitian as well, so I love Haitian food, man. Anytime I can get my hands on that, I love that. I love music, love fashion, big family guy. And I'm actually a sociology major, which is like pretty rare in the football field, I would say. And one of the goals of mine is to run my own like boys and girls club or like a after school center and stuff like that. I feel like you don't really hear that much with football players and things like that. So I think that's a pretty cool and unique thing to hear.
Mm-hmm. Who in your family do you look up to?
Look up to both my parents a lot because they've sacrificed so much to get me where I am. And like I said, with all the traveling I've been doing, going from school to school, state to state, and stuff like that, they've had my back in every decision I've made, and they've managed to come out to games and stuff like that. It's just so beautiful. So I definitely look up to both my parents and the way they've nurtured me and helped me grow into the man I am today. They definitely set an example for the way I want to parent my future children.
Mm-hmm. What is a typical day like for you on during the off season and on game days?
Okay, during the off season, typical day for me, like to wake up probably around like 10 o'clock, uh, probably get a little run in or a lift in or something like that. Do my due diligence and just get 1% better a day, and then go back to the room, hang out with my roommates, maybe play games a little bit. And I like right now we're in the same dorm for fall camp. I just be going into my teammates' room, knocking on the door, seeing what's up with them, man. We got 130 plus guys, stuff like that. A bunch of people coming from all around the world. Like you can always learn something or just have fun with random people. Football just brought me like crazy amount of like people you would never expect to see. So it's fun like learning and things about people's hometowns, where they grew up and stuff like that. So I'll do that, just go hang out with my friends, and then at the end of the day, probably go back to my room, watch a movie or something like that. And on a normal game day, I would say wake up early, get a light little breakfast in. I don't like to eat too much before games or anything like that. To have my headphones on, get in that mode, locked in, hoodie up, just like to focus and zone in on myself, you know what I mean, and just envision the plays I'll be making tonight in that game. Same thing on the bus ride and stuff like that. I like to be that guy that just, envisions stuff in his head. And then when it's time to flip that switch on the field, I like to bring all my teammates in that zone with me. It's like flip the switch and everybody gets hype, and then we're all ready to attack and feast that day.
Mm-hmm. What current or former NFL player do you compare your game to?
That's a good one. I grew up watching a lot of Adrian Peterson, so I like to say Adrian Peterson's a guy I definitely think I got a little bit from. And I'm also a Dolphins fan too, so I like to say the Devon A-chain contact balance. I would say that too, just bouncing off, spinning off, yards per touch and stuff like that. I said those would be my two like people I would strive to be compared to at least.
Mm-hmm. What makes you a unique football player?
I would definitely say makes me a unique football player is the contact balance and my grit to finish games. Like the game could be, some might think it's out of reach, but I'm not gonna back down for nothing. There's a play last year. We were at home at California, Pennsylvania, playing against Frostburg, I believe it was. We were on our own 15-yard line right before the half, and I broke off for I think it was like a 60-yard run. I think there was like 30 seconds left on the clock. I said, guys, let's go score. Why not go score right before we go in the half? Broke off for like a 60, 65-yard run. I ended up not scoring, but I really wish I did, just like turn it up. But yeah, we ended up scoring on a fade ball the next play to Diave Johnson, receiver out there. Yeah, I think my uniqueness comes into like being counted out and just making plays whenever people don't think a play could be happening there. Like I'll spin off of three guys, or you think my feet are not moving, and I'm just still chugging at the bottom of the pile and break out and stuff like that. So just like those splash plays, a lot of people like to compare me to like Kenneth Walker a little bit with the way that he can make a play out of nothing and stuff like that. So I think that's some uniqueness that I bring to the game.
Mm-hmm. What was your favorite football memory back in high school?
Favorite memory back in high school? Winning district championship probably against Island Coast. I think I scored 3 touchdowns that game, I'm pretty sure, and I hit 1,000 yards that game too for the season. So that was beautiful. Like I said, first time winning districts in 20 years. That was just great for the school, the team, just the whole area, man. It was just such a lively night, and so a lot of emotions were going around, man. I love that game. That was definitely a big memorable night for me.
Mm-hmm. Do you still talk to your teammates from high school to this day?
Oh yeah, definitely. Some of them actually are playing collegiate right now too. So we always check up. Like fall camp just started right now, so I tap in with them, try to see how's it going over there and stuff like that. And even the ones that went on and didn't end up playing football, I still check in on them all the time. Like those are my guys, man. Like once you share a football field with someone, man, it's like a different bond than like anything I can ever explain to somebody else. Like it's like you really suit up and put your body on the line together for a common goal. So I definitely check in with all the guys from high school and even all the previous schools I've been at.
Mm-hmm. How many hours a day do you take the time to watch film?
I would say about 2 hours, not including with the team, like in meetings and stuff. I like to rewatch practice immediately right after practice because it's always fresh on my mind, and I'm always looking to improve no matter what. And I'll get mad at myself all the time, like, man, I should have kept my feet up, or I should have took this hole, sold this way, or something like that. So I'd say probably about 2 hours right after practice. And you can ask some of the guys, man, like I'll be in the lunchroom right after practice or dinner room right after practice, just watching film while I'm eating my food. Like, man, I should have did this, should have did that, stuff like that. So I'm definitely a big film junkie. I would say I love watching film.
Mm-hmm. What do you have any hobbies off the football field?
Hobbies. Recently I've been a big like movie and TV show guy, but I really like listening to music. I'm really just like a people person, man, to be honest. If anybody wants to go out and go do something and I think it's reasonable, I'll go do it. I like to go cliff diving, rope swings, things like that, man. I'll do it all. I just went on a hike recently, which is crazy. I didn't never think I would ever go do that. I went on a hike recently. That was pretty cool. So yeah, I'd say I'm pretty versatile in the hobby area. I'm down to do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. What's your plan for this upcoming season and for the near future?
Plan for the upcoming season. I want to go for another 1,000 yards this year. Also want to bring Bryant multiple playoff wins. Win the CAA is the big goal right now. That's what we really want to do with our conference. I think that's on everybody's mind right now. And after the season, I want to get ready for Combine, Pro Day, NFL Draft, and all that, man. I'm ready. I'm trying to stay focused where I am right now. So right now, my main goal right now is to get ready for practice tomorrow. First day of helmets tomorrow. So it's really going to be kicked off. But we've been doing a lot of videos and administration stuff the past 2 days. So I'm ready to be back in the helmets. It's been since the spring, and I'm ready to get it going.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come on and talk to me about your journey. And I wish you nothing but the best of luck. And I'll definitely stay in touch.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, man. It was a great time.
Good luck this year.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. I'll definitely stay in touch.
All right. Thank you. I'll definitely tap in. I'll stay in touch with you as well. Have a nice day.
Okay. Thanks. You too.
Yeah.